And now, I present to you the DJ Tim-E Chronicles. DJ Tim-E, y'all.
Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? It's your boy, DJ Tim-E. Woo! We turned it up last night, 30:30. And headache and all. Well, it's always back to business. You know what I'm saying? We got a job to do. It's early in the morning. We got a radio interview. We're going to do that down there at the radio station, 1090 on the AM side. We're going to go down there and show the people what we be talking about. So, like I said, welcome to my world. This is how I live. DJ Tim-E Chronicles, y'all.
See, hey, this the uncut truth right here. See, get my hair cut. I always wanted America to really see what I see sometimes, man. It's some funny shit. I'm sorry. We in the barbershop right now. This is how we do it. We're going to keep it real with everybody and everybody.
Look at the boss lady, y'all.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
It is what it is.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't be like that.
It's dress down Friday, what we call it.
Oh yeah, he talked junk with me about my attire. I said, when I leave here,
I forgot to tell you the index was coming.
when I leave here today, I'm heading to Collins Island for a women's conference, and they getting ready to get the boss lady in full effect. So we going down and have a good time.
That's what I'm talking about, y'all. DJ Tim-E Chronicles.
I don't know anybody here. None of you, other than Tim. My brother and I came here 8 years ago to get away from where we were, down in Orlando, Florida. And the reason we left wasn't because we were these God-fearing Christians. We were the criminals. Now, I've heard everything tonight about what you folks can do. You haven't heard anything about what we do and how evil gets there. It's real simple. A lot of folks aren't going to like to hear this. Evil doesn't close a door. Evil doesn't make a child jump through hoops believing that that's what gets them to God. Evil opens its arms and says, come in. Come on in. We're not going to judge you. We're not going to condemn you. We're going to kill you at the end. But they don't tell you that. Okay? Organized crime, drug dealer, right here. 10 years in the can. There's another one right there. The tough guys. I know tough guys. I've been to the cemetery and seen them. John Gotti, tough guy. Huh? Organized crime. Made the cover of Time magazine. A freaking robber, criminal degenerate. Last time I saw a pastor on it was Billy Graham. What are we thinking, folks? You want your children to stop what they're doing. Open your arms. Teach them confidence. I had confidence in myself after I did the 10 years, not before. My confidence came with a gun. My confidence came bringing drugs in the country. My confidence came knowing every time I sold that cocaine out in those streets, I was killing somebody. Now, we came to Greenwood to hide. Been here 8 years. Wrote a book about me. So you can go and buy it. Tim, you got it.
I got it.
Great. What did that serve? They were on me since 1986 when I got out of prison. Paramount Studios wanted to do a movie about my life. I said no. The man that finally wrote the book, who I've been friends with for 40 years, I finally said yes. It serves nothing if we don't get off our asses, get out in the street, and get to our children. listen, you can run around saying, I'm gonna pray for you, I'm gonna do everything I can for you, and then run your little asses back in the house. Or go hide in the church. No. Open the doors. You got more churches in this community than we had 7-Elevens in Orlando, Florida.
90, the Upstate's Inspiration Station. I am good. That was Tim Goodman right there. I think it was Tim Goodman. Let me just make sure. Tim Bowman.
I was
I'm good. Yeah.
Hey, you're thinking about what's coming up next. You got that Tim on your mind.
Yeah,
It's just, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
He's a good man. That's right.
All right. We have with us in the studio right now, we have Zeb. He's back there.
What
Also
up,
have
Zeb?
DJ Tim-E, and right now it's DJ Tim-E. DJ Tim-E. DJ Tim, good morning to you.
Hey,
Welcome to Rejoice 1090.
glad to be here. Glad to be here.
I'm at the side of heaven, right here, on the radio. Hey, we have Tim in the studio this morning to talk about, I don't know if you call it a project, inspiration, a vision. All I can say in summing it up, it's a good thing. And Tim, I've been seeing it on Facebook. People are responding about what are you doing to help your community. Tell us how the genesis of that.
Well,
idea.
you know, I was sitting at home one day and we've been fighting this fight for a while. You know, me and Monk Jones, everybody know Mr. Jones, we started the two-step project. You know what I mean? You know, 2 steps. You take one step, turn around, another step to walk away, and then you focus. We're trying to end violence in the community, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get people to really just recognize what's going on, you know, just stop and think for a second. You might save your life or somebody else's life. It might make that change. So, you know, we went out there and we did that campaign, and Facebook was going down a bottomless hole because people don't use that avenue for positive stuff. You know, you can put some up positive and you might get 12 likes. You can put some up negative and get 12,000 likes. So there, you know, there was a couple of rooms that was going around that brought a whole lot of negativity and a lot of bad things to the city. So I figured, hey, let's do something positive. Let's change everybody's focus and, you know, do something real good. So I was like, yo, let's create this room that's called, you know, this is what I do for my community. And they were like, well, go on and do it then. I said, you ain't said nothing. So I sat right there, you know, I just, I started typing on my phone. And I sent out invites to about like 3,000 people, and the next thing you know, it just took off.
I seen it.
I mean, I didn't think it was going to be as big as it came, but, you know, it was a blessing, you know, like it's an avenue for people to get out and promote their businesses in the neighborhoods and in the cities. If they're doing any charity work or if they're doing anything that's positive, you know what I'm saying, you're more than welcome to get on there and post and do what you want to do. All I say is, you know, like, don't advertise anything negative, no parties and nothing like that. And, you know, for me as a DJ, I don't even put myself on there as parties. But, you know, if we're going to do something that's going to help 1 or 2 or 3 people, it doesn't matter. That's what I want. That's what it's there for.
Okay.
This is what I do for my community.
You know, Tim, and thinking about, and Dr. D, I've heard you say it a lot. I've heard other pastors and ministers, evangelists say it, you know. And I know in doing these things and people helping and uplifting the community, and I know they have a prayer life, but you have to not only pray, but you also have to put some backbone in it. You just can't sit back and pray and think and hope things are going to change.
It goes back
you gotta have faith.
Faith without works is dead.
Yeah, but then you got to go out there and do what you do.
Yes.
Everybody has a gift. Everybody has a purpose. And you have to fulfill that purpose and use the gift that God has given you. And it seems like to me you have motivated people to, if they're not doing, hadn't done anything, to do. And if they are doing something, to motivate other people to do.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's what it is. You know, like I say, it's just another vehicle that you use. You know, I feel like in my generation, as we was Dr. Generation X, we don't have enough leaders. We have a whole bunch of followers and naysayers. And, you know, the older and the baby boomers are, you know, they're into the point that they were trying to retire. And I didn't want this, but it was placed upon me. So now that I have to do this, I have to carry this on my shoulders. So, you know, somebody got to do it. So I said, why not me?
Hey, man, why you still even fooling with that?
Oh man, when I first started, you know, before we did this, that's the first thing I heard from all the so-called people that's already out there. Well, you know, everybody goes and do this, and what you gonna do? You just talk, you just air, and I just look at them. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that motivates me. That's the worst thing in the world is tell me something that I can't do. Once you tell me something that I can't do, then that just put fuel in the fire. So, you know, I'm putting them to shame and they're not worried about it. God bless them because I still love them. So, you know, that helps. And then I just want to say thank you for allowing me to come out and spread this to them people in Greenwood, because, you know, a lot of people don't know and don't understand. And if you're on the internet, you know what I'm saying, look me up, DJ Tim-E, you know what I'm saying? My name is Timothy Stevens. You know, I will put my government name out like that. I got several pages. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say, Tim.
Well, you know, I didn't even know the Stevens thing.
I knew.
DJ Tim-E.
We've been knowing him for a long time.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
864-953-2335.
That's it, and we'll get it out there for you. You know, you bring it to me. You got any church bulletins, anything that you got going on, Pastor Appreciation Day. I just want to say thank you day. Anything you got, just let me know.
I'm happy day.
You know what I mean? You know, because that's what it's for. That's what it's for. And if we don't use it, it'll disappear. It'll fade away just like anything else. And I'm not trying to start no new organizations. My focus is helping out the organizations that's already in place.
Already in place.
You know what I'm saying? Because all they need is a little push, you know, just a little motivation.
And you know, I understand that, because a meeting that I recently just went to over at Burton Center, former Burton Center, there were a lot of different people there with so many different things that they're doing, but so many other people that were in the room had no idea that these other organizations were going. And this was what Ms. Robert Smith had the Rejoice family go over. And to hear the people at the table, so I didn't know they were doing that. And I didn't know that person was doing that. Yeah. And I seen then, I said, okay, you know, everybody are doing things that are positive.
Yeah.
But nobody is communicating with one another to interact, to help build and make it be a bigger span. No different than when we had the many cultures, one community, unity gathering.
Yeah,
the thing is making sure that everybody get the information. So I'm proud of you and what you're doing, and then for you to be as young as you are.
No, I don't know about all this.
Well, that's just how I look at it, because you got a lot of young people. You know, their mindset is not at where Brother Bill would be at this point in his life. You know, in trying to gather people together and making things work and trying to build a better community. So, you know, hey, my hat's off to you.
Thank you. You know, President Constantino over there at Lander enlightened me on some things. We sat down and we had a conversation. And what's the problem is I want to do this, you want to do that, they want to do this, they want to do that. And that's great. I'm not deterring it. But what it is we need to find 3 goals. We need to find 3 major points. And we all focus on those 3. Together. You know what I'm saying? If we can just do that.
A unified front.
You know, because you know the wars are won by armies. They're not won by individuals.
That's right.
You know, so if we can just get all the people together, because I go and visit a whole lot of things, a lot of charities. I go around and give out a lot of my free time, because especially for the kids, because you know they're our future. If we don't save them, it's going to be a problem. But I'm going to touch a little bit more on that a little bit later.
Okay. You know what you were talking about, and the president of Lander, you call that gridlock.
Yeah.
With gridlock, we all know about gridlock in Washington, D.C. Nothing gets done.
Yeah.
We got to come together, as Bishop McCrae stated on Monday, with unity. 3 things, and then come together in agreement. Everybody put aside their pride. Well, I led this, I'm leading this, I got this title. No, it's not about us. It's about purpose, the purpose that God has given us to do His work on this earth and to help somebody.
Yeah, he was there. He received the same message. Matter of fact, we were sitting at the table together. So big hats out to Bishop McCrae. You know, he's one of my soldiers. He's one of my generals in this army. You know what I'm saying? You know, Bishop, the Apostle Alvin Deal. You know, he's helping too. So there's a lot of people out there. You know, and Coleman Anderson. I can keep going on and on. So I sit around and try to talk to people, because you have to put positive people in your circle. But you're a product of your environment.
Hey.
All right. Tim, Brother Tim, we thank you so much for what you're doing and facilitating in the community to the other people. And we're here as a vehicle, as a resource for your vision and the community's dreams and visions of what we see as we want Greenwood to be. And it can be, as Bishop McCrae said, shifting. A shift is in place.
Yes, sir.
And it starts with God through us to the people.
Mm-hmm.
Brother Tim, thank you so much. God bless you. Keep on keeping on. Brother Zeb, thank you so much. Looking forward to working with you too. All right. And how are we going to do that? Well, let's see. We're going to do that by starting with this.
All right, people. I want you to sit back and relax right now. Close your eyes. If you're driving, don't close your eyes. Don't do that.
I was about to say, wait a minute, Tim.
Hey, but turn your radio up. I want you to sit back and realize this is what might happen. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing today? Peace to my beloved species of kings and queens of the land, the master of all things, the true believer of the Almighty Most High, my people, my blessed humans. I welcome you to a mind frame that many will reject it, some will accept it, though I'm not the perfect person, but elevation is all I want for my people. I want the suffering of oppression to end for everybody. What's wrong with world peace? What's wrong with the end of poverty? Why can't we learn to love each other for who you are? Be the adult in every situation so that child can learn. Yes, they will fight back. But if you just hold on, continue to lead, possess enough humbleness about yourself to be that leader, after time and patience, they'll fall in line. I need y'all to really understand that we, and I mean we, don't change the way we play the game now. We will be lost before we recognize it's too late. It's already too late for some of you. Change just ain't in everybody's vocabulary. The only thing in life is guaranteed is you're gonna die. Let's just be it and let's call it real for a minute. I'm a God-loving man. Believe it or not, I know one day I gotta atone for all my sins one day. But while I got breath in my body, fight in my spirit, I'm gonna help save whom I can save and those who I can't just ride with me. Because like I said, many will reject it, some will accept it. Though I'm not the perfect person, all I want is elevation from my people. Now that brings us to today's topic. You can't fix the pot if the mold is broken. Now I'm going to repeat that one more again so y'all can understand. You cannot fix the pot if the mold is broken. Like I said, many will reject it, some will accept it. Though I'm not the perfect person, all I want is enlightenment from my people. Everything has a meaning. Do you believe that? You see, most of you want both, but it's hell to have. I'm sorry, happiness and truth at the same time. But we as humans, we have programmed ourselves to think that way. The path to enlightenment is a beast. And all you have to do is be a warrior for something other than self-preservation. You want to do the right things, and sometimes you got to do the ugly things to get the right things done. Ain't nobody perfect. They say, Tim, what you mean? There comes a time in everybody's life where you got to be the hunter or the prey. I've seen a lot of great people in my life, and none of them was a faithful saint, not even my mother. You know what I'm saying? People's life is hard. We're living in an evil time. So much hatred for brothers and sisters out there. So much unnecessary and unneeded violence is in the world. And don't let nobody tell you anything different. You see it for yourself. Every day it gets harder. You're getting older. Now it's time to make that change. Think about it. Take a look back at your life. No matter how hard you tried to do the right thing and all those times you had to swallow your pride and your spit before you said it all, because you know what would be wrong standing up for yourself and everything that you believe in. Pride can and will kill you at the end if you don't use it wisely, especially when you got a family. And some of y'all got side families, men and women both. I'm just telling you the truth. I was taught, keep it real, please. When my granddaddy died, I'm pretty sure he wasn't the only one. When he was ready to rest, that more kids attended than showed up and expected at the funeral. Let's just be real with ourselves. Like I said, many will accept it. Some will reject it. I'm not the perfect person, but all I want is elevation for my people. DJ Tim-E.
All right. You heard it right there.